What's up guys, Grizzly Dipper here again, and today I'm going to be showing the beginners, I'm going to be telling y'all how to dip. Um, Now I just want to go ahead and start the video off by saying, if you are currently smoking cigarettes and you're looking to go into smokeless tobacco, I would recommend you go with the strong flavors. The strong flavors are the straights, like Grizzly Straight, that's a strong flavor for Grizzly, or Kodiak Wintergreen, or Copenhagen Wintergreen. Those are the strong flavors. So if you're looking to get a buzz off dip after you get done smoking cigarettes, it's not really going to work. But if you're just now starting dipping, I would not recommend Grizzly Straight or Kodiak Wintergreen. I would recommend Hawken Wintergreen, Kayak Wintergreen, or Kayak Grape. Any type of kayak would be fine, because any type of Hawken or kayak, those things are really not strong at all. And when you start getting used to it, you can go on to Grizzly Wintergreen, any kind of Grizzly flavor. Or then you can work your way up to Kodiak, Skull, and then Copenhagen, then Coke. Then when you think you're a man enough, you can try Black Mariah too. And only real men dip that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a pussy because I cannot dip on Black Mariah. But first off, if you're starting dipping, the first thing you need to do, you need to know how to crack the can right here. Right there where my finger is, right here. There's a little seal. You stick your finger down in it and twist until you crack it. When you crack it, there will be a full can. It will be packed tight together. You do not need to pack it when you first get it. Now, when you when you get done dipping it and there's like half a can or a quarter of a can, this is how you pack. I prefer packing from the side, but I'm going to show y'all. If you can do this, take your finger and do like that. You're pretty good, but first you need to learn how to do it with a can. Now you can also put your fingers like that, your middle finger right here, and your thumb right here, and your index finger on the side of the can, and hold it like that. And just take your finger 3 times. That'll pack it real good. But if you're like me, I side pack it. I hold it all fingers on the bottom, thumb right here, and index finger on the side. This one, two, three. That's how you pack a can. It will take you some practice. If you don't know how to pack and you're just sitting there, you can either hit it on your knee, hit it on your hand a couple times, hit it on any type of furniture you have. If It'll pack it pretty nice. I started off doing it like this, and it'll pack it real good when you do it like that. The main thing you need to know is how to put a lip in. This is how you put a lip in. You just pat the can either side, front of the can or the side. I prefer the side. It's easier. 1, 2, 3, 3 packs. That's all you need. Now, the easiest way to put a dip in: take your fingers, pull the can off like that, and whatever hand you use, just hold the can like that. The lid on the bottom, the can right here. Just go. I take 3 finger pinches, but it's easier to do this. Take your thumb and your index finger, dig down into the tobacco, grab a pinch. Now, if you're a beginner, you normally would have to set the can down and pull your lip out like that and put a pinch in. But since I'm used to it, I normally just throw it on my tongue, pack it down right here. Or you can either just do like this, throw it in the side of your mouth. I prefer throwing it in the side of my mouth. It's a lot easier. All you gotta do is this. Pretty easy. Just take your thumb when you put it in there, put it in there. Then when it's in there, put your thumb right there and push it like that. It'll pack it in there pretty good. And it will fall apart in your mouth if you do not take your tongue and just move it around the dip like that. It'll pack it together so it won't be falling apart in the mouth. That's how I like to do it. Also, you need to know how to spit. Now, if you spit like this, easy. But if you're sitting there going like that, it's gonna go everywhere. If you know how to make this noise like this, with your lips like that, this is what you do. When spit goes up, take your lips, make that noise, but when you're doing it, push the dip out, push the spit out like this. It'll go straight to the spit can, mud jug, whatever you're doing. Um, but if you're sitting there and you spit like this, like I just did, it went on the floor, it went all over the couch. You're gonna have to wipe that up. Now, if you're sitting there and you're spitting like that, you're looking stupid. I'm telling you. No girl, if they're a country girl and they kiss boys with dip, no girl, if they kiss boys with dips in, no girl wants to see leaves all over your face and spit running down right here. So always spit like that. Won't go anywhere. It goes straight down. And also, do not, if you're like me, I'm gonna tell y'all put the long cuts on either side right here, and the snuff goes in the front lip because it packs it tighter right here. If you put fine cut or snuff right here, it'll fall apart and you'll be spitting out huge clumps of dip, and they'll be a waste. Basic things you need to know is how to pack a can like this, how to open it properly and set it right here without spilling anything, how to get the pinch out, and how to put it in, and how to spit. Those are the three basic things you need to know. Before, I don't know, I didn't count. Those are the basic things you know about how to pack a dip and how to dip. It's really easy. I mean, there's nothing to it at all. All it is putting tobacco in your lip and spitting. My mom says all I do when I buy a dip is spit money on the ground. I don't really care. She used to smoke. She used to blow money in the air, so that's really what you need to know about how to pack a can, how to pack a lip, how to spit. That's the main thing, how to spit. That's what you really need to know. Because, like I said, no one wants to see somebody just spitting it everywhere. You need to learn how to do it like this. And one more thing, you need to learn when you're public and you're dipping and you walk into a store and you just and the dip just starts getting good because you just got out the truck or car or whatever and put the dip in right before you got there. You need to learn how not to let the spit build up in your mouth. The easiest way to not let the spit build up in your mouth is just hold your mouth open kind of like this. Like every time you inhale and exhale, just go. It will not build up spit at all. And the easiest thing is just to keep your tongue on both sides of your mouth so your tongue will be right here because it builds up spit. It's really hard not to build up spit when you're dipping. That's kind of the main thing you need to know. Like I said, you need to start off with the weak dips if you're a first timer. And if you've been smoking cigarettes, you need to go with the strong stuff and stay with the strong stuff because I heard people get addicted to cigarettes, and I smoke cigarettes all the time, and I can quit right now. It's not hard for me. Last time I smoked a cigarette was probably about a month ago, and I hadn't craved a cigarette since. I really haven't started. I really hadn't dipped in over a month when I stopped smoking cigarettes. I've only been dipping for the past 2 weeks. And I still hadn't craved a cigarette, probably from me dipping, but I don't know about y'all, but when I used to not dip and used to smoke cigarettes, I smoked the Newport menthols and the Marlboro Reds, and those things are really strong. And the and what are they called? I think of Salem. I used to smoke Salem, and I was never. I didn't have a problem getting off cigarettes like most people do. Now dip is another thing. If you're dipping right now and you're trying to stop, I'm gonna just tell you, if you start dipping, you'll get a buzz at first, and every time you dip, you're gonna try to get that buzz, because that's what I used to do. But if you're trying to get that buzz every time, it's not gonna happen. It goes away when you get used to it. Also, when you start dipping, um, it's hard to get off dip. I would not recommend you start dipping, even though I have. I mean, it doesn't make you look cool. It's just something to do. It doesn't make you look cool or anything. It's just a habit that you like to do. People say it's a bad habit, and I say smoking weed's a bad habit. I mean, I know weed cannot kill you, but some people lace their shits up with heroin and all that stuff. All they got to do is shoot heroin into the bud. I mean, I've seen people do it before. I've hung around people that's done drugs before, and I don't hang out with them anymore because I know what those drugs will do to you. You don't know what's in your blood when you get weed. There could be all sorts of shit in there that you don't know about, and you don't have to believe me or not. I don't really care, but I know this for a fact. I learned this because I used to have counseling because I used to smoke weed, and I stopped. Now, when you're smoking weed, THC, y'all say that's actually just a marijuana. No, it's not. THC is the stuff when somebody dies, the embalming stuff they put into people's bodies to stop the blood and like stop the body from smelling up after it's been dead. THC is the stuff embalming fluid. That's what made me quit. You're inhaling embalming fluid they put in dead people's bodies. That's just stupid. I mean, smoking weed does not make you look cool. It really makes you look trashy. And people that smoke weed that'll watch this video say, "Oh, dip is trashy too." Well, guess what? Dip is not gonna kill you because dip is not laced up with anything. Weed can be laced up with any shit. That's why I don't fuck with it. So, if you're smoking weed, you really need to stop because one time you're gonna get something. It's gonna have something in it, and you're gonna end up. It's gonna be either heroin, and that's if the withdrawal from heroin will actually kill you. Heroin is so strong, you gotta. If you want to stop, you gotta do. You start off with a lot, then you go lower and lower and lower, and it's hard to get off that stuff. That's how one of my friends died. Got hooked on drugs. He tried to quit immediately, and the withdrawal from it killed him. So that's what I'm saying. Smoking weed is bad. No one's ever died from it, but you say no one's ever died from it, but guess what? People have died from it being laced up with stupid shit that fucking idiots put in it. Um, so what I'm trying to say is, do not smoke weed. It's bad for you. I don't care what y'all say. It's still bad for you. Why would you inhale embalming fluid? That's just stupid. But like I said, I'm through lecturing because I sound like an idiot. But this is dip right now. I'm dipping. I'll make another video next week. I'll see y'all next time.